Before we get started, if you're a Golden State Warriors fan, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on everything happening with the team. And if you know someone who's also a fan, make sure to share this video with them. Now let's dive in because today's topic is a must-watch. Warriors Roller Coaster 2025. The 2025 season has been anything but smooth for the Golden State Warriors, a franchise known for its championship pedigree and ability to rise in big moments. As of now, the Warriors sit in 6th place in the Western Conference with a record of 38-28. On the surface, that might seem like a solid position, but the road to securing a playoff spot has been far from easy. At one point, the Warriors were in serious danger of missing the playoffs, raising concerns among fans and analysts. But a dramatic turnaround has revived their title hopes, and a key factor in this resurgence has been the addition of Jimmy Butler. After joining the Warriors from the Miami Heat, Butler has helped ignite a remarkable run, with the team winning 13 of their last 14 games. His leadership, defensive intensity, and relentless energy have been instrumental in strengthening the Warriors' defense, which is now among the best in the league. Butler's influence extends beyond his individual play. He's elevating his teammates, particularly Jonathan Kuminga, who is having his best season in the NBA. Before suffering an ankle injury in January, Kuminga was putting up 16, 8 points, 5 rebounds, and 2.2 assists per game. Since returning, he's shown no signs of slowing down, dropping 18 points in just 20 minutes against the Kings. With Butler as a mentor, Kuminga could be on his way to stardom. However, while the on-court performance is improving, behind-the-scenes drama is creating uncertainty within the team. Recent reports suggest that internal conflicts could be brewing within the Warriors' locker room. Head coach Steve Kerr made cryptic comments, hinting that a player may be disrupting team chemistry. For a coach like Kerr, who's known for his calm and balanced leadership, to even suggest such a thing, it's clear something serious might be happening. Although Kerr didn't name names, speculation is running wild. Could it be a veteran who no longer fits the team's system? Or a star whose leadership style isn't meshing with the group? If internal discord is real, it could undermine everything the team has worked for. One player who could be affected by these tensions is Kevin Looney. A key piece of the Warriors dynasty, Kevon Looney has been with the team since 2015, winning 3 championships along the way. But with free agency looming, his future with the franchise remains in doubt. When asked about his situation, Looney admitted, "I don't know right now. I'm focused on this season. You never know what might happen." Looney may not be a superstar, but his consistency and team-first mentality have been crucial to the Warriors' success. His 4.9 points, 6.6 rebounds, and 1.7 assists per game don't tell the full story. He's a glue guy who brings stability and leadership. If Looney leaves, it could impact team morale, further complicating the Warriors' already fragile locker room situation. Can the Warriors stay united in the playoff race? With less than a month remaining in the regular season, the Warriors must resolve these internal issues quickly if they want to avoid last year's disaster when they were eliminated in the play-in tournament. The addition of Butler, the defensive resurgence, and the emergence of young talent are all promising signs. However, if chemistry issues aren't addressed, they could derail the team's title aspirations. Steve Kerr, a 4-time NBA champion as a coach, will need to navigate this challenge masterfully. His ability to manage egos and maintain team unity will be put to the ultimate test. Beyond the immediate playoff push, the Warriors also need to think about their future roster. With uncertainty surrounding Looney's free agency and rumors of potential trades, the front office has some big decisions to make. One potential move that has caught attention is the possible signing of Filipino sensation Kai Sotto. Adding Kai Sotto, a promising 7'3" center, wouldn't just be a basketball move, it would be a global marketing powerhouse. The Warriors already have a massive international fan base, and signing Sotto could further strengthen their presence in the Philippines, a country where basketball is deeply beloved. Sotto's presence wouldn't just bring commercial value, but also depth to the roster. If the Warriors sign him, Kerr would need to find the right role for him in a system built around movement, unselfish play, and high basketball IQ. While it remains to be seen whether the Warriors will pursue him, one thing is clear. The team is entering a crucial phase where every decision matters. Adding Jimmy Butler to the Golden State Warriors would bring both immediate advantages and potential challenges. As a battle-tested veteran with a fierce competitive spirit, Butler embodies a win-now mentality that aligns with the Warriors' championship aspirations. Two-way presence. Butler's ability to lock down elite scorers on defense while also creating his own offense would ease the burden on Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson. His physicality and high IQ plays fit well within the Warriors' motion offense. Closing lineups. With Curry, Thompson, Butler, Draymond Green, and potentially Wiggins, Kuminga, Golden State would have one of the most experienced and defensively sound lineups in the league. Leadership intensity. Butler's well-documented leadership could ignite the Warriors' younger core, pushing players like Kuminga and Moses Moody to new heights. Locker room dynamics. Butler is known for being an intense competitor who expects maximum effort from his teammates. While this has worked well in Miami under Eric Spoelstra, Steve Kerr's coaching style is more laid back and centered around trust. Could Butler's demanding personality clash with Draymond Green or the Warriors' established stars? Offensive spacing. While Butler is a capable scorer, he isn't a great three-point shooter. The Warriors rely on spacing and off-ball movement, so integrating Butler into their system would require some adjustments to shot selection and offensive flow. Financial considerations. With Butler due for a contract extension, the Warriors would have to navigate their already expensive payroll carefully. Jonathan Kuminga has shown flashes of star potential, but inconsistency has kept him from fully breaking out. With Jimmy Butler as a mentor, Kuminga could take the next leap in his development. Defensive intensity. Butler's ability to shut down elite wings would be invaluable for Kuminga, who has all the physical tools to be an elite perimeter defender, but needs more discipline in his rotations. Offensive skill set. Expansion. Butler thrives in the mid-range and isolation plays, areas where Kuminga still needs improvement. Learning from Butler would help him refine his footwork, shot selection, and ability to draw fouls. Mental toughness. One of the biggest criticisms of Kuminga has been his body language and frustration when his minutes fluctuate. Butler's relentless mindset could help Kuminga develop a stronger mental edge, preparing him to handle adversity like a veteran. Role overlap. If Butler takes a dominant role in the offense, Kuminga's touches and minutes could be affected. The Warriors would need to balance developing Kuminga while maximizing Butler's impact. Pressure to deliver. Being mentored by a superstar like Butler could either elevate or overwhelm Kuminga, depending on how he responds to the high expectations placed upon him. Steve Kerr is one of the most respected coaches in the NBA, but integrating a strong personality like Jimmy Butler could test his leadership. Kerr's system has always been based on player empowerment, movement, and team chemistry, but Butler has thrived in environments where he takes a more vocal and demanding leadership role. Past experience. Kerr has coached Draymond Green and Kevin Durant, two players with strong personalities who needed careful management. While he successfully kept Durant engaged for 3 seasons, the Draymond Poole incident in 2022 raised questions about whether Kerr can still control the locker room dynamics. Balancing Butler and Draymond. Green has long been the emotional leader of the Warriors. With Butler coming in, would there be a power struggle between the two? Kerr would need to ensure both players buy into their respective roles to avoid tension. Kerr's coaching philosophy versus Butler's mindset. Kerr preaches joy, ball movement, and patience, while Butler prefers grit, discipline, and accountability. If results don't come quickly, would frustrations boil over? Impact on Curry's leadership. Curry has always led by example rather than confrontation. If Butler's fiery nature starts clashing with younger players, would Curry step in to diffuse tension, or would it create friction in the team's dynamic? Kevin Looney has been a Warriors cornerstone, but his role is now in question. With the NBA getting faster and more versatile, and with potential cap space concerns, Golden State may have to make a tough decision on Looney's future. Declining role in the offense. While Looney is an elite rebounder and screen setter, he provides little scoring outside of putbacks. In a league where centers are becoming more skilled, Looney's offensive limitations could make him expendable. Kai Sotto rumors other bigs in the market. The Warriors have been linked to Kai Sotto, a skilled 7'3" center from the Philippines. If Golden State adds a more versatile big man, Looney's minutes could be in jeopardy. Luxury tax concerns. With Curry, Green, Wiggins, and potentially Butler commanding big salaries, the Warriors may need to shed salary. Moving Looney, who has a manageable contract, could be one way to save money. Elite rebounding defense. Looney remains one of the best offensive rebounders in the league and a high IQ defender, making him invaluable in playoff matchups. Durability experience. He has been a warrior, literally and figuratively, through injuries and playoff battles. His presence provides stability to a team that has struggled with availability issues. Chemistry with Curry-Draymond. Looney's ability to set screens and make smart plays complements Curry and Green. Losing him could disrupt the Warriors' offensive flow. Stay accept a reduced role. If Looney is willing to come off the bench and mentor younger players, he could still be a valuable part of the team. Traded for cap relief or a younger big. If Golden State decides to go younger, they may move Looney for a more athletic center or draft picks. Expanded role. If Draymond declines, if Green's defensive impact starts fading, Looney could actually see more responsibility anchoring the defense. Stephen Curry remains one of the greatest players of all time, but at 36 years old, the Warriors must maximize his remaining prime. The addition of Jimmy Butler signals an all-in move to win now, but the team must ensure they build a roster that allows Curry to thrive. Curry's durability. While Curry still plays at an MVP caliber level, injuries have begun to pile up in recent seasons. The Warriors can't afford to waste another year without giving him the right supporting cast. Declining. Supporting cast. Klay Thompson and Draymond Green, Curry's longtime co-stars, are no longer in their primes. If the Warriors don't upgrade the roster, their title hopes could fade quickly. Increased Western Conference competition. The Warriors now face stacked teams like the Denver Nuggets, Oklahoma City Thunder, and Minnesota Timberwolves. Standing pat isn't an option if they want to contend. Less offensive load on Curry. Butler can create his own shot, allowing Curry to play more off the ball and conserve energy for crucial moments. Defensive support. Butler and Draymond Green together form a tough, high IQ defensive duo, allowing Curry to focus more on offense rather than carrying too much of a defensive burden. Playoff resilience. Butler has proven playoff toughness, ensuring the Warriors won't have to rely solely on Curry's heroics to win games in a deep postseason run. If this doesn't work, what's next? If the Butler experiment fails, the Warriors could find themselves in an even worse position, with an aging Curry and no clear path forward. Future asset depletion. Trading for Butler might cost draft picks or young players like Kuminga, limiting the Warriors' ability to build for the future. Curry's willingness to adjust. While Curry is unselfish, bringing in another star could mean he gets fewer shot attempts, something the Warriors must carefully navigate. Klay Thompson is one of the greatest shooters in NBA history, but his decline in recent seasons has raised serious questions about his future with the Warriors. Declining athleticism. After suffering 2 major injuries, ACL Achilles, Thompson is no longer the elite defender he once was, making his two-way impact less valuable. Inefficiency shot. Selection. Thompson's shot selection has become a concern, forcing tough shots instead of playing within the team's flow. His inconsistent performances have led to speculation that he could be benched in crunch time. Free agency decision. Thompson becomes a free agent in 2025, and the Warriors must decide whether to pay him big money or move in a different direction. Take a pay cut stay. If Klay accepts a reduced role and a team-friendly contract, the Warriors could keep him while still making moves for improvement. Leave for another team. If the Warriors prioritize other signings, Thompson could test free agency, possibly joining a team that gives him a bigger role and higher salary. Move to a 6th-man role. If Butler joins the team, Thompson could be asked to come off the bench as a super shooter, which could be a tough pill to swallow for a proud champion like Klay. Would Thompson accept a lesser role? If Butler takes over a big role, Klay may feel pushed out, which could lead to friction within the team. How Curry feels about it. Curry and Thompson have been together their entire careers. If the Warriors move on from Klay, would it affect Curry's morale and long-term commitment to the franchise? Chris Paul was acquired to bring veteran leadership and playmaking, but his fit with the Warriors has been a mixed bag. At 39 years old, Paul's future in Golden State is uncertain, and he could be a prime trade candidate. Expiring contract, 30 minutes non-guaranteed. The Warriors can waive or trade Paul to create flexibility for other moves. Injury concerns. Paul has struggled with durability, missing key games. Relying on him in the playoffs is risky. Redundant playmaking. While Paul is an elite playmaker, the Warriors' system is built on motion offense, and he sometimes slows the pace too much. San Antonio Spurs. The Spurs need a veteran playmaker to mentor Victor Wembanyama. A trade could involve future draft picks or young players. Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers could see Paul as a reunion piece alongside LeBron James to improve their backcourt depth. Miami Heat. If the Heat trade Butler, they could swap Paul for Lowry or other assets. Mentor for young guards. Paul could help develop Moses Moody and Brandon Podziemski into better playmakers. Situational playmaker. If Paul accepts a bench role, he could still be a valuable late-game decision-maker in key moments. Injury insurance. If Curry misses time, Paul could step in as a stabilizing force, trading Paul for a star. The Warriors could package Paul's contract with picks to land a younger, more dynamic player, like a Pascal Siakam or Mikal Bridges, waiving him to avoid the luxury tax. If the Warriors can't find a suitable trade, they might waive Paul's contract to save money. Stephen Curry's championship window is closing, so any move the Warriors make must help them contend immediately. Klay Thompson's future is a huge question mark, and how the Warriors handle his contract could affect team chemistry. Chris Paul is a valuable veteran, but his contract and injury history make him a prime trade asset. With all these factors in play, the Warriors are at a crossroads. They must balance winning now with building for the future, or risk falling behind in an increasingly competitive Western Conference.